Recording in progress.
Some standing Tai Chi into floor yoga, myofascial release roller, and it's gonna be great. All right. Imaginary string lifting you. Oh, let me fix mine. Fix this frame. There we go. Imaginary string lifts you from the top of the head. Uplifting heaven. And looks like I just rushed into that, but it was just a very fast chain. So when I say chain, I mean widening the foot, heel into the ground, feet parallel, imaginary string lifts you to the top of the head, soften shoulders, cascading relaxation down, and then mouth closed, tongue on the ceiling of the mouth, exhaling down. So all these little adjustments that we do, you want to be able to flash them out like, it all just happened. Inhaling the belly, even deeper, even deeper onto the toes, out of the hips, the shoulders. Now let's take a moment, step back, and do our Tai Chi poem. Inhaling up, got a big watermelon. Exhaling down, you cut it in half, you give half to her, she doesn't want any, so you give half to him, but he doesn't want any, so you eat it all by yourself. Yum, 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 yum. Other direction, inhaling up. Exhaling, leading with the fingers, soften the knees. Inhale. Eyes still forward, uncoil, exhaling, foot comes out. Inhale, draw the hands and feet back. Shift the weight, step to the corner, exhale, push. Inhale, draw in, bring the hands and feet back, step to the corner, exhale, push. Inhale, draw in, hands and feet back, palms facing down, exhale halfway. Inhale, spin out to thumbs, opening up. Exhale, soften the knees and press the body into the ground, the color visualization down to the ground. Widen the stance, hollow fists on the hips, half horse stance, and exhale, pelvis rotates on the femur. Inhaling up, eyes on the belly button, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling. Breath feels like the rope you're climbing, releasing. Inhaling out, exhaling down. And reverse. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling out, exhaling. One more. Releasing. Drop the hands. Inhaling up. Exhale, wash out. Inhale, draw the wrists in. Exhale, float down. Let's do Jade Rabbit washes the moon. Standing up. Inhale. Exhaling down. Inhale up. Even deeper. Exhaling down. Deeper. Stage 1. Inhale deeper, stage 2. Exhale, stage 1. And deeper, stage 2. Draw the color into the belly. It gets brighter. Press it. Flat. Ether to the belly. Overflows. Compress. Flat. Stay seated, 6 more. let's just do a little work for the shoulder. Inhaling up. Exhale, pushing out. Inhale deep. Fingers out. Even deeper. Opening up, but not pulling the shoulders back. Very relaxed. And exhale forward, in and out. Palms flat like you're pushing paper on a desk. Inhale, the fingers turn out. Even deeper, reaching towards your armpits. Fingers face forward, opening up. Exhale, sliding. If you'd like, you can stand up on the inhalation. Even deeper. Exhale, pushing so that the shoulder blades disappear to the upper back. And similarly to what you noticed yesterday, when you're pumping, the weight does shift a little forward, but as you sink, it goes into the center of each heel. Six more. Staying seated. Unlike yesterday, when you lift up, the color visualization stays in the belly rather than going to the heart. Exhale, drop the hands down. Inhale, breath lifts the wrists. Even deeper. Exhale. Fists about 6 inches apart. Shoulder blades out. Color visualization shoots through the elbows as if you're pulling a string here. And release. Inhale, stage 1. Even deeper, stage 2. You can rise up and then release. 2-stage inhalation, 1. Even deeper, 2. The fingers energize here. And then exhale, stage 1. And then exhale even deeper, release, stage 2. 1, 2. Then if you'd like, you can alternate which hands are going above. And staying seated for 6 more. It's good. Pin you. Make sure. Good technique. Good stuff. And just to give you a little more clarity, moment to moment, because your form looks fantastic. A little more clarity. Inhale, breath lifts the wrists, and the elbows are staying down as if gravity's pulling the elbow down. So the elbows are completely down here. Inhale, even deeper, stage 2, inflating the fingertips as if the fingers are reaching across and the color's drawing in and aligning the structure. This structure can be used for a lot of different applications. So we're here, and while all that's happening, the color in the belly is getting more and more vibrant, and then pulling it out of the belly, shooting it through the elbows. and then release. And when you release, you should feel like the boiler here is still going. So it's very soft, even deeper. And even seated, same thing. When you sit down, the drop still happens internally, softening the lower back as the color visualization comes up and out the shoulders, elbows. And one important sensation that I find changes my experience when I remember to do it, because I don't always remember, is to have the feeling of power. Not just the color visualization that we know is connected to power, but the feeling of immense power and then pushing it out. And having a smile about you while doing that. Inhale, hollow fists on the hips. Exhale, pushing through the index and middle finger knuckles so the backs of the hands touch. Hands are about as high as the shoulders level. And then inhale, you can stand up, pull the breath. Breath pulls the hollow fist back to the hips. Exhale, like you're rowing forward. And then 6 more seated. Really engage that imaginary string with you from the top of the head here, just to remind yourself of it, to help structure the spine. And feel that beautiful stretch in the upper shoulders, upper back. Inhale, draw in. Exhale, shift to uplifting heavens. And let's grab this myofascial release roller and we'll do a little bit in the beginning, a little bit in the end. Let's see if this works out. Put my roller right here. So we'll do back, sides, and front. And when I say front, definitely try it on the tops of the thighs. It's really a wonderful experience.
Yeah.
And first time I roll, I normally reach with my fingers to maintain a certain structure, and then I go all the way across, and then I'll come back down, probably reaching again, but I may have to fix my shirt. Once I come back down, then I drop the arms, and I do the same thing, but with the arms reaching downward. Then I'm going to line up for hips. Hips, obliques, all the way up to the... Should probably go all the way down the T-band as well, toward the knee. Turn this to the side. Start on the hip and switch sides. Make sure to breathe through it as well. Inhale the color to the belly, exhale, push it into the area you want to soften as the roller touches it. I find getting up near the armpit under the shoulder is really helpful too. Try the front of my legs now. And we'll pick that up again to finish up later so we can feel the effects of the yoga and compare before and after. So when you're ready, just lay down, just relax for a moment. If you want, you can reestablish your structure with a bit of a lift on the ground. And with this lift, rather than reaching with the fingers and toes, sometimes that might be the first instinct. Take the bottom of your heel. Imagine that it's reaching. The bottom of the heel is reaching through, downward or forward, and the fingers are reaching up. So you reach with the heels and the fingertips, and suck in the belly button, lift the collarbone, fingertips. Heels going down, belly button going toward the floor, fingers going the opposite direction of the heels. Just to give yourself a small adjustment and alignment. And once you have that done, inhale and bring the knee up, interlace the fingers over the knee, and exhale.
Bring the knee, forehead to the knee. Very gentle. With the extended leg, do your best to soften the knee so that it falls down to the ground as much as you can. And then release and inhale, going back, reaching with the fingers and reaching with the bottom of the heels. Exhaling, grab, forehead to the knee, check in with the other knee, so you don't have to push it down, but you want to soften it so that it goes downward to the ground. And release, inhaling up. We'll do 6 each side. So 2, exhaling. Inhale, reach. Reach, 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 reach with the fingers and the heels. Exhale. Interlace fingers. And it's not on the knee, it's just below the kneecap. Reach. And for the last 3 on each side, we're going to interlace the fingers behind the kneecap, so under the leg. And then rather than pulling to you, you're going to lift up and to you, as if you're pulling it up and out of the hip. Forward the knee. Then release, inhaling up. Exhaling, interlace the fingers underneath. Pull up and then towards you. Release, inhaling up. And make sure with your inhaling up that the body comes to a complete state of rest at one point. So you're reaching up, and then that back of the head touches the ground, fingers touch, and everything softens just for a fraction of a second at least, and then go back to it. Lifting up, and exhale, bring it towards you. Release. And one more on the other side. And release. Put the hands flat on the ground. The heels flat on the ground next. And we're going to push off of our heels to lift the hip. The emphasis is going to be pushing the heels through the ground like there's nails in them. We want to dig them deeper. So inhale deep and exhale, push them into the ground. Come up slowly. Make sure the upper body, the neck relaxes into the ground. Inhaling deep. And then exhale, come down very slowly, one vertebra at a time. And then inhale deep and push the heels into the ground. Like you're trying to stand up. Exhale, going down one vertebra at a time. Big breath. Push it up. at a time. Widen the feet just a little bit, maybe an inch or two on each side, and then push again into the ground. Take a moment and hold while you're at the apex of the lift. Exhale, push a little bit more, and then release and come down slowly, one vertebra at a time. Bring the feet close together, as close as you can. Inhale deep. Exhale, push the heels into the ground. Like you're trying to stand up, keeping the legs together. Be cautious on the knee and aware of what it can take. Exhale, come down one vertebra at a time. And one more, bring the heels aligned with the original position. These should be under the sit bones. And push up one more time. Hold at the apex. Take a deep breath. Exhale, wash that color through the whole body while you're in the posture. Inhale, lift a little bit more. And exhale, soften, come down one vertebra at a time. Next, we'll go for the plow. With the plow concept, you can just hold the feet inside.
Yeah.
Or if you can, kick the legs over, but be cautious with the lower back and hold here.
Yeah. Hey, Jan, I got to run to the back to go pee quickly,
Sure.
okay?
Go for it. We'll do some seated Qigong while I wait. Check the time, actually. All right.
All right.
Awesome. It's good if you're going to the, if you're doing Qigong and yoga and you're going to the bathroom, that's a really good thing. In fact, the Qigong especially should make you go to the bathroom a few times during a session, in my experience. Like in the morning, for sure. Okay, so keeping the feet straight. Again, you can always reach with the fingers and the heels to adjust your alignment. Inhale deep, and you can use the palms to push off the ground if you want to get your legs up higher. Again, be very cautious and conscious of your lower back here. And slowly contracting the abs, bringing the knees up, and pushing the hands. And then just grab the inside of each foot slide around. Not sure if you can see me here. There we go. Grabbing the inside of each foot and just relaxing here. How does that feel for you?
Yeah, I just decided to bow out of this one.
Okay.
Because I don't think my back's ready for it quite
Okay.
yet.
So yeah, it took a while for me after my car accident to feel confident, to feel okay doing this one. Like I could definitely feel disruption in my lower back along the hip line. So I'm very cautious.
Exactly.
So then then we'll skip right ahead to the cat-cow position.
By the way, I do have to share something with you, which is kind of funny.
What's up?
Yesterday, we did so many of these, legs going back and forth, sitting on our butts, our coccyx.
Yeah.
I completely skinned my coccyx.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I have skinned, like burned my coccyx.
So
Kind of funny.
well, interesting. I would definitely say some softer underwear might be valuable as well.
Yeah. I mean, it was like just
From this exercise, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a nice little scab back there now.
Well,
Yeah.
hopefully it heals pretty fast. I feel like that area of the body would heal pretty quickly.
That's my guess.
Okay, so let's go into. Let's see. I'm probably gonna stick these. I gotta get my knees higher, so I'm gonna stick my slippers underneath because my arms are so long. And as a matter of fact, I'll do this on the rug. Off the rug, on the rug. Here we go. And sucking in the belly button, bringing the forehead to the tailbone. And remember, the belly button goes up as if it's touching the spine and then starts going up toward the heart. So it goes up and then in and up. And then exhale, releasing. Back to calm position and then inhale. Breath lifts the eyes and the collarbone and the tailbone. You always want to be cautious here not to lift the lower, not to lift from the back of the neck. So you want to not flex here to lift, which really means the intention there is about emphasis. So you don't want to emphasize flexing the neck, you want to emphasize the lift in the collarbone and the eyeballs and the tailbone. And then release it. Inhale, suck in the belly button. Up. And then toward the heart. Forehead to the tailbone. And then release it. Exhaling, softening everything down. Inhaling up. Eyes. Eyeballs being pulled by two strings controlled by the breath. Same with the collarbone. Same with the tailbone. And if it's challenging to do all three at once, because it totally can be, just pick each section that you would like to do. Eyeballs first, relax. Collarbone next, relax. Tailbone next, relax. And then maybe you can do two at a time. And releasing. Suck in the belly button. Forehead to the tailbone. Exhale, soften. Breath lifts the eyes, collarbone, tailbone.
And you can use an inhalation to lift. We can also use exhalation. When I alternate between both, I normally use the inhalation to lift the eyeballs and the collarbone. And then I'll exhale, push the color visualization through the tailbone and arch there. And I'll cycle that a few times and soften.
Two more times. Forehead, tailbone. Soften.
Eyes, collarbone, tailbone. Release, soften. And one more cycle.
Forehead to tailbone, sucking the belly button. Up. Toward the heart. Release.
Then eyes, collarbone, tailbone. Release. And here we'll put 1 foot forward. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. Just putting 1 foot forward, one hand on the extended knee, sucking the belly button, lift the collarbone, and just come forward. Keeping the hips and shoulders aligned, forward.
Yeah, I got to put something under that knee.
What happened with the knee?
I just got to put something under.
Oh,
Just
sure.
like that. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, it's great. So, 45. Sucking the belly button, lift the collarbone, and the same lift. We really want to make sure that we have that great infrastructure. Abs flushing in, sucking the belly button, imaginary string pulling it through the tail, through the lower back, lifts the collarbone, and then gently coming forward. And again, gently coming forward. You can even keep the other hand on the small of the back if you'd like. Gently coming forward and let that other hand give you a gentle press. It's a counterbalance. And then come back, sitting onto the knee, and exhale. Just gentle touch. Lift the belly button, sucks in, collarbone lifts, head falls. And then sucking the belly button, lift the collarbone, and we'll switch legs. Switch hands, other hand, the small of the back. Sucking the belly button, lift the collarbone, exhale. And you really want to feel the stretch here in the hip, inside. How's that feel?
Great.
Lifting up. And then pulling yourself back, the breath. Feel rooted on the knee, on the shin, on the foot, and gently relax yourself over. You can take both hands if you want.
Suck at the belly button, lift the collarbone, head falls over. Should feel like you're draping over the leg. And then inhale, suck the belly button in.
And notice that sucking the belly button, lift the collarbone,
Exhale and feel the alignment of the hips and shoulders. They remain square. And if you need to bring your heel forward a little bit more to deepen the stretch, that's totally fine. And the other hand that's resting on the leg is just there for, so you're not putting too much weight on it at all. It's just there for balance and support. And then sucking the belly button, collarbone, breath pulls you back onto the back leg. And exhale, yep. Just dropping down. Once you drop down, relax, suck in the belly button, lift the collarbone, inhaling up, and exhale, drape yourself even deeper.
So you do a little wave, and then inhale, come up. Suck in the belly button, lift the collarbone,
Reestablish the posture, and then switch legs. One hand on the small of the back, on the hip line, helps you remain balanced. Sucking in the belly button, lift the collarbone, the other hand gently placed on the thigh, knee area. Lifting up and exhale, coming forward. Do your best to keep the spine, imaginary strength lifting you from the top of the head to keeping your back straight. As you go forward, if you need to walk your heel forward a little bit more to deepen the stretch, you can. And bring yourself back to the leg. Exhale, relax. Just drape yourself over the leg.
Once you're draped over the leg, suck in the belly button, lift the collarbone, inhaling and exhale. Notice that you'll deepen your stretch. Suck the belly button in, roll up one vertebra at a time, lifting the collarbone.
Back to the erect posture. And we'll switch one more time each side. Sucking the belly button, collarbone. Going up. Exhale, going forward. Very gentle. Feel the stretch in the hips. And bring yourself back. Suck in the belly button, lift the collarbone, and exhale, drape yourself over.
Once you're relaxed and draped over the leg, suck in the belly button, lift the collarbone, and exhale, deepen the stretch. Roll up one vertebra at a time, sucking the belly button in, inhaling as you come up.
And switch legs one more time. Hand on the small of the back, other hand in the knee, thigh area. Posture first, imaginary stream lifts you to the top of the head, sucking the belly button. Collarbone goes up. And then exhale, going forward, maintaining posture. Inhale, breath pulls you back. Sitting onto the back leg, straighten the front leg. Exhale, drape yourself over it.
Inhale, suck in the belly button, lift the collarbone, and exhale. Everything falls even deeper over the leg. Just stay here for a moment. And then suck in the belly button, coming up one vertebra at a time.
Bring both legs back and sit on the knees.
I can't do that.
I think you had a pillow last time, remember? And pillow is super helpful to, and sometimes two pillows, meaning that you may want, actually I have the perfect size pillow here. If you need pillow support, put one underneath the ankles first, and then another one behind the kneecaps. And then you'll have this nice, wonderful support.
Super nice, actually. And it's great to suck in the belly button, lift the collarbone in this posture. Since I grew up doing mostly Chinese martial arts, not Japanese, I didn't have to sit in this posture much. So it took me a while to get used to it, and even now, I don't spend too much time in this posture, but these pillows make me feel like I could hang out here for a while. So, yep, one on the ankles, other one behind the kneecap. How's that feel?
Good.
Nice. So, sucking in the belly button, lifting the collarbone, and exhaling, just allowing yourself to fall back. And the great thing about the pillows is it's going to give you a little bit of a lift on the hip area, which is going to help you open the chest and the shoulders. Inhaling deep and exhaling, releasing and allowing your head to go back and the weight to transfer to the heels of the palm. And just relax here. Inhaling deep. Exhaling into the stretch. One more big breath. And bring yourself up. And exhale, drop the head, forehead to the knees, and the fingers are reaching toward the heels. So allow yourself to hang out in child's pose for a bit. Here the pillows may push you over the edge a bit, which is what's happened to me. So I'm going to remove my pillow behind my butt just to sink into it a little bit more. And then coming back up, inhaling as you come up, up, up. And going back, leaning back again, very gentle. And with this posture, this is really about just how often you do it. So relaxing yourself, just feeling good about it, and breathing through the posture. Heels the palm, weight. Inhale deep. And really check in with yourself of where does it feel tense, where could it feel like it could open up more. And with the fingers, you could walk the hands out a little wider. Start opening up the chest if you feel like you could. Sucking the belly button, lifting the collarbone very gently. Everything is super gentle here. And then come back up. Use the abdominal muscles to help bring you up. Inhaling as you come up. Exhaling, dropping yourself down. Forehead to knee. Just allow the head to rest on the floor. Fingers reaching behind you around the heels. Just relax. Shoulders relax into the ground, everything. Sucking the belly button. Inhaling, coming up. And going back again. Again, just relaxing back. And every time you go back, you'll feel that you can go a little farther. And I always recommend to resist the urge to go to dive into that too much if you're not used to a posture. Just allow yourself to get strong wherever feels comfortable. Inhale, coming up. Exhaling, going down one vertebra at a time toward the knees. Give yourself at least 3 robust breaths, inhaling the color into the belly,
And exhaling, washing the color, the visualization to the whole body, so that you're scanning your body with your breath work. It'll reveal little areas you might need to work on. Inhale, coming up. 2 more times. Going back.
Coming up.
Exhaling, going down 1 vertebra at a time. Toward the knees.
Up, and we're gonna lay flat on the floor. Have the head to the side, hands, arms to the side. Reach the fingers down so the shoulders go down. Inhaling deep into the belly. Exhale, washing the breath, the relaxation. Anything that you don't really want in the body, you can visualize as a yellow color, melting from the body into the ground as you exhale. You can also say to yourself, heal, or tell any particular area in your body to heal. I like to say, heal, 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 heal. With every exhalation. And then inhaling, breath lifts the eyes going forward, lifting the collarbone, and then the hands can come out to support, very gentle, shoulders down, and lift up just a little bit, don't push too hard, they're only there for support, belly button pushing into the ground, and then exhale, release, hands go behind you, and look the other direction. Inhaling deep, exhaling down to the ground. Big breath. Exhaling down. Heal, heal, heal. And inhale, eyes being pulled by 2 strings, controlled by the breath. Collarbone follows suit. Remember, we're emphasizing the eyes and the collarbone rather than the neck. The hands come forward. You'll be able to go a little higher this time without the support, but then bring the hands up. And hold. Belly button pushing into the floor. The muscles feel like traction or tracks going directly into the area above the belly button. Rolling down the back. Inhale deep and exhale. Bring the hands behind you and then keep lowering the head. Look to the other side and relax. Two more times each side. Inhale, breath lifts the eyes. Eyes lift the collarbone. Hands come out to support. Once you're at the apex of the lift, just relax yourself and breathe into it. Inhaling the breath as a color. Exhale, washing the color through the whole body and releasing any unnecessary tension, anything that's not supporting the posture. Muscles that might be activated just by nature of another group firing. So just check in with the body. Relax. Inhale deep. Release the hands behind you and come down slowly, one vertebra at a time. Look to the other side. Inhale deep. Draw the color in. Exhale, spread the whole body. Melt any unnecessary stuff into the ground away from you. Say heal, heal, heal. Exhale, eyes being lifted, collarbone up. Hands coming front. Hold. Inhale deep. Exhale, relax to it. And release the hands. Vertebrae dropping down one vertebrae at a time. Turn the head the other direction. One more time each side. Reach with the fingers and toes downward to just reestablish your alignment. Big breath in. Exhaling any of the gunk out of the body into the ground. Inhale deep. Eyes being pulled by the breath, by two strings, lifting the eyeballs, collarbone follows suit. Go up as high as you can without the hands, and then bring the hands forward. Breath lifts you up. Exhale to the ground. Bring the hands behind you. Coming down one vertebrae at a time. Turn the head the other direction. Relax deep. Exhale the gunk into the ground. Inhale, the breath lifts the eyeballs one more time. Collarbone follows. Belly button pushing into the ground. Go up as high as you can without the arms, and then bring them out to support. Go a little bit higher, belly button into the ground. Muscles tracking into the area above the belly button. Inhale deep. Exhale. Scan the body. And then bring the hands back behind you. Exhale, come down one vertebrae at a time. Turn the head. Inhale deep. Exhale. Wash into the ground. Inhale deep. Exhale, washing in. And push yourself up. Grab that myofascial release roller and let's test it. See how it feels.
Yeah.
The back, the sides, and the front. Make sure to go all the way down to your neck as well. Switching to the side. Make sure you give yourself some time on the T-band too. T-band right on the side.
Make sure to breathe into it with the color visualization. It'll increase the effect of the massage. And make sure to try it on your front as well. And when you feel like you've given yourself the each side, you can sit.
It's covering my hips too.
Oh man, it's so good. I really need to do this more on my legs.
Yeah. Okay. All rolled out.
Couple uplifting heavens. Make sure to push the sit bones into the ground. Imaginary string lifting the top of the head. So the posture feels almost like you're a candle coming out of the candle holder. Keep the hands out. Inhale, reach across. The bottom hand can push gently onto the top of the thigh. The other hand reaches, extending through the obliques, across the shoulders, exhaling down. And just make note of the difference in body mechanic, seated versus standing, reaching across all the way. Exhaling. Inhale, reaching across. And even through the head, imaginary string lifting you up through the head along with the fingers to the posture, the line all the way through, because the head can fall, but you want to lift up. Lift the head up. One more time each side. Lift the head and fingers. The head and fingers. Six Jade Rabbit watches the moon. Really replenished. And feel yourself drawing in and storing the energy. Very soft. One set of dynamic tension. We'll do 5. Inhaling up. And we're going to push, flexing as we go out for the hands. Soften. Draw the hands back. Exhale. 3 more. Soft, very soft. Soft. 2 more. Draw the color into the belly. One more. And reach across again. In yoga, that exercise is done often for the heart, for heart strength. So it's a kung fu exercise. It manifests martially in kung fu for strength. In yoga, you'll see a lot of times people standing up with maybe their feet shoulder width apart and parallel, and they'll just use their hollow fist hands, and then they'll squeeze the hollow fist going forward, and they'll softly bring it back. So we just want to bring all these modalities together to uplifting heavens, especially after we're so soft. We want to bring that softness back, since we just put some tension in. Off, opening up. Maybe 2 more uplifting heavens, total of 4. Closing the eyes, inhale, white line to the belly. Spread it to the whole body. To the belly. Big bubble around the body. White light in. Spread the light as far as you can. Take a moment, look inside the body with all the light. Wherever you want to heal, adjust, make any particular enhancements. Inhale and focus that light in that area, programming it to do exactly what you want. Use the sound to enhance it. For weeks, and to start it with the Qigong, to finish it with the seated yoga, to have the explosive work in between.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, man.
Love it.
I love you so much, dude. Are you gonna have what's your evening like?
I don't know yet. I want to go maybe see if I can go and visit with my kids.
Okay.